Yo, what's going on, everybody? My name is Ricky, and this is Filmtopia, where we experience movies together. And I am just super, super happy, and I actually can't believe it. We are here at the finale of the What If Marvel series on Disney Plus. This is episode 9, and it's gonna be a doozy. It's gonna be a culmination, I think, of everything we've seen thus far. And I'm pretty excited about this episode. It's I think it's going to be pretty epic, and I really am going in not really expecting, not really having any expectations other than it just being pretty epic, and I think that's going to be fun. And let's see who's in the comments. I see Cooper's here. I see. Let's see. I see Cooper. What's up, Cooper? I see Monish. I see Gabe G. Nice, nice. I see Lord Basty. What's going on, Lord Basty? Nice to see you. Let's see. Yeah, Stormtrooper 283 is here. Cheetal Chan is in the chat. What's going on, Cheetal Chan? Nice to see you. Smuggler Steel is also here as well. That's awesome. Melanie has made an appearance as well. Thank you for that, Melanie. Nice to see you. Mr. Tim Tam, nice to see you as well. And will you look at that? It's Jonah. Oh, and I just want to say thank you to Gabe G for this $4.99 super chat. It says finale. Big shout out to Gabe G really quick for the, I would say, weekly super chats. They mean a whole lot, and I super, super appreciate that. So thank you for that, Gabe G. Yeah, seriously, every week it's super cool to see the stream start like that. So that's awesome. Allie's in the house. Let's see. Nice. Brown Babe's in the house. Awesome. Let's see. And Lowe's. Of course, Lowe's is here. Let's go. Perfect. Really quick. So I know the past few weeks I've been going solo dolo on this, but this week I'm going to go ahead and bring on one Stafftopian, and that Stafftopian is a Mr. Jonah. Dude, I haven't seen you in forever.
Yeah, school.
School. How's school going?
It's going. It's been up and down, and yeah.
Wow, dude. Yeah, from the last time you told us about what you were taking and how many units you were pushing, it's
Too many.
crazy, man, crazy. I do want to
Too
shout you
many.
out though, really quick. It says Jonah super chatted $10. It says, I think this might put me at the all-time leader of super chats. Maybe.
Yeah.
Madison isn't here to challenge me. Mad Cake, if you're out there, you have been challenged. But yeah, man.
I know there was one week that she went off.
Oh yeah, dude, she popped off 1 week. That was actually kind of dope. Dude, I love when our Filmtopians go to battle with super chats. That's the coolest type of battle there is. Wow. Yeah, no, and definitely a lot of people are saying what's up. Melanie says hello. Cooper
Good to see you guys.
Willis, Smuggler. Yeah, and Los respects the grind. Jonah, quick question, man. I want to, because obviously this episode is going to start like very, very soon, but I got to get your thoughts on just what if up until this point, because I think the last time we did this together was like episode 3 or 4.
I think it was Killmonger actually.
I think it was something before that, because Killmonger, you were in the chat. I remember that.
I remember it coming on briefly for It was Killmonger, or it wasn't zombies. I think it was Killmonger that it came on briefly, or it might have been on episode. No, it was Doctor Strange. That's what it was.
That's what it was. Oh yeah. My previous favorite episode. But
Yeah.
Really quick, I would love to know what you've thought up until this point and what it is maybe you're hoping to get out of tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping to get some more connections from. For those of you that have seen Venom, we might get a Venom connection
Really quick.
here.
Really quick. in the
You never know
chat,
where this is going. You never know
yeah,
this is what
in
it's
the
going. So
chat,
that's why I'm just saying this right now.
yeah, in the chat, huge just warning. Let me know in the chat if you've seen Venom or if you haven't seen Venom, just so we kind of know, who has and who hasn't. But there's certain things throughout this that it's gonna kind of spoil Venom. So, um, yeah, it's kind of, man, it's inevitable. That's the
Yeah.
hard part.
You saw it
Okay.
though?
Oh man, so I do see
No.
people.
You've seen Venom is what I mean. Have you
Yes,
seen
yes,
it?
yes. I just finished one. I just saw it.
You forgot
Uh,
to call me. Okay, good to know.
I just saw it, and I will say that. Oh man, I wanna.
Was I right or
Oh
was I
man,
right?
see, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I see a lot of people in the chat haven't seen it yet. So how about this? Before you guys leave, Jonah, do you know of any decent way to go about this?
Uh, just put a spoiler warning up on the screen, I guess, and then when we take that away, we're done talking about spoilers for Venom.
Okay. Well, how about this? During the episode of the when we watch throughout the episode tonight, we won't talk about Venom or anything from Venom. Down, and then afterwards, we will if we do bring it up, we'll definitely bring up spoilers or whatever. But none of you have to leave in fear of it getting spoiled. Again, especially
I
during
will
the episode.
also. I'm also going to monitor chat. If spoilers do accidentally get put in chat for Venom, Let There Be Carnage, I will immediately delete them.
Okay, cool,
So please don't put spoilers in the chat.
cool.
Yeah.
And okay, so yeah, so that's what we'll do. People need not worry. We won't spoil it, and if we're going to talk spoilers, we'll warn you pre that. But I do want to say, Chito Chan, thank you for the super chat. Shout out to you. I appreciate that. That's awesome, man. This is pretty cool. I do see Venom has stopped by. Venom says hello.
Hey.
Lord Basie says, yeah, the Lord Basie's in the house. Let's see. Allie says, not yet. Can't bring myself to see it. Smuggler says, hasn't seen it, but it's okay with the spoilers.
So, for those that don't really want to see Venom, you need to see this movie. Whether you think that you're just like, oh, like, I'll just watch it when it comes out later. No, it's not that kind of movie. I'm telling you right now that Venom plays such an important role in like where that character arc is going after this movie that you need to go and see that movie ASAP.
Yeah,
I
no,
think that's not spoiler, right?
no, that's not spoiler. I
I've been
just,
trying to avoid it.
I will say that I just have fun, like with the Venom movies and like the Venom brand, at least what Tom Hardy has done with it. I've just had a lot of fun with it.
Oh yeah,
Like
I mean,
regardless
they
of what
did.
critics think or whatever, like I just have fun with it, and I just, you know, I like it.
All
But
of
I
the
do see in the
comedy was like stepped up. Yeah, it's out. I'm gonna
okay,
send you a
so
link right
in the
now.
chat, okay. Venom.
Yeah, all the comedy in Venom was just stepped up, um, in my opinion. I love, I just loved everything about it. It didn't feel like it was a 90-minute movie too. Um, though I do wish that they didn't follow the trope of, oh, it's the second movie with the superpowered hero. Let's make him lose his powers for half the movie.
Yeah, yeah. No, there. Yeah, we'll get into it afterwards. Let's see. Okay. Whoa, I love the title already, though. Okay, everybody. So check this out. We are going to watch episode 9. What if? It's called "What If the Watcher Broke His Oath." That is just the best title already. I love the thumbnail. And let's see. With that said, so Jonah, this is what we're gonna do.
Yes.
Do you have it on pause or something?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
paused on the very beginning of
All
it.
right, everybody. All right, so this is what we're gonna do in the chat really quick. I just need you to type in ready, ready, and as soon as we get a few readies, we'll go ahead and start this. I'm super excited about this episode. Um, and then yeah, and then I'll put a timer here on the screen, and we'll watch it together. We'll press play together.
I think that the original episode 9 was supposed to be Gamora, introducing
Well,
Gamora, and then no. So then we have every character. Or Ultron was supposed to be episode 9. This was
ooh.
still supposed to be episode 10. Gamora should have been
Oh,
episode
okay.
8. Um, just so that we had everyone introduced and that we're not introducing someone in the finale. So
Got it.
we will see actually what that storyline was that they.
Sweet. All right. Whoa, there's a lot of readies. All right, Allie's ready. Michael Sarah's ready. Brown Babe's ready. Gabe G's ready. Lord Basty's ready. Smuggler Style says rock and roll ready. I like that. Roger's ready. What's up, Roger? And Mike and Los are red E. Okay, cool. Nice. Here we go. And you know the countdown. You know how we do it. All right. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, go. Play. Okay. All right, here we go.
Timer's not running.
Oh, shit. No.
I kind of wish they did an animated version of the Marvel logo, like for What If.
Hey, is yours going right now?
Yeah, is yours
Yeah,
not?
okay. Just keep it playing. Keep it playing. I'm just going to
Okay.
Okay, cool. Yeah. All right, everybody. We're at 35-ish seconds. Whew. All right, here we go. Jeff, you're right.
Atwell,
Haley
Blake
Atwell.
Bell, Frank Grillo,
Let's go.
Pierre,
George. Chadwick.
Michael B. Jordan,
Michael B. Chris Hemsworth. Doctor Strange himself.
Toby Jones,
Tom
Tom
Hiddleston.
Hiddleston,
Kurt Russell.
Samuel L. Jackson.
Bro, you're going ham.
This is the end game.
Man, last week's episode was so crazy.
It's gonna be hard for this to top it.
Really hard. But if anyone can do it, well,
Ultron can.
yeah. Yeah, Lowe's all the money.
Yo. Winter Soldier?
Captain Carter. The Gnaw Dog. Ooh. Just when we were becoming pals. That's crazy, dude. I think in this episode we're gonna see her go through like multiversal like wormholes.
Yeah. She's gonna get pulled out. No, the Watcher's gonna pull her out. Like
Oh,
what
okay,
he does
yeah,
with
yeah,
Thor
yeah.
in the
Yep.
preview.
I'm a pretty good dancer. Hold me closer, tiny dancer.
I like that they also took the red out of her uniform, like with the cap and Winter
They
Soldier.
desaturated it.
Yeah.
Oh no, they just took it out.
No, they just took it out. See?
Whoa! Here's Kurt Russell.
What?
Here's Kurt Russell. Ego. Bro. Giant baby man.
What?
Oh.
Gamora.
Dude. Oh my gosh. Destroyer of Thanos. Not you, Stark. Dude, rip Stark in this whole series. Wow.
Trailer shot.
Poor Tony indeed, smuggler.
Nobody messes
With
with
Vegas.
Vegas.
The multi-dimensional Avengers.
MDA.
Calm down. Oh, snaps. Is this the...
This is World War One.
Oh! Dude, Supreme Strange, like, he's the coolest freaking character. Oh, shh. Sheesh. The Guardians of the Multiverse. Oh my god.
Endgame.
Yeah.
Suicide Squad. Dude, it's literally Endgame.
Yeah.
What?
Hey Venom, I'd love to hear the idea afterwards. I definitely want to hear it though. And Los, it's so funny. I was just about to say something about Chadwick's voice too. Oh, whoa. What helmet is that?
That's not a helmet. That's a head.
Oh, of a Ultron. I mean, of a yeah, of a robot. Another. Oh, that looks kind of like Loki. The hold on. Oh, snap. Oh, oh my god, dude. Wait.
They're splitting up.
Viva Las Vegas. Bro.
Oh, Rip Thor. Rip Thor.
Dude.
Power, soul, and reality. Yikes.
Bro. Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Bro. I love how they made Captain Carter do that. Oh, what?
Oh.
Mjolnir. Oh, sick.
You got the Soul Stone.
Yep. Oh my god,
Oh.
bro. Oh, the
what came with the zombies.
Oh my god, I know what it's gonna be. Oh, oh, bro. Okay, this episode's better than last week's already.
I need one more thing before to confirm that.
There it is. Scarlett Johansson's back in Disney. There it is. That's here. Smuggler said Zomda instead of Wanda. I love how Captain Carter's actually the captain. Oh, snaps.
Oh?
Oh, shh. Oh my god. Oh.
Now it's better.
Oh, what the
Red Guardian Shield.
Dude, oh, that was.
Is it wrong that I want Ultron to win?
Is it wrong? I want this to kind of end like Infinity War.
Yeah.
I want more. It looks like a jelly bean. Oh shit.
Time Stone.
Bro.
Doctor Strange isn't affected?
Dude.
What?
Dog.
Wait. Could this Doctor Strange become Shumagorath?
I think so.
No, I mean like as in like the Shumagorath that's gonna be in the main timeline.
I think so.
Infinity War.
Who's gonna mess it up then? Who's gonna mess it up?
I
Oh
don't
my
know.
god.
No one. But you can never kill Ultron.
I know, I was just gonna say that. It doesn't feel over. Oh, here we go. Dun 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 dun. Dun. Ultron's unbeatable, bro. Unbeatable. Dude.
Yes, please. Who?
Exactly, Los.
Oh, Captain Carter. Or no.
Wait. Is that? Bro, this Doctor Strange versus Ultron is amazing.
They're finally doing Ultron right.
Yeah, dude. If they ever revisited Ultron in the main timeline, live action,
They might.
I wouldn't. I
They
would
might.
not
There's
be.
rumors.
I would
There's
love it.
rumors. She is Hawkeye.
Wait, what's the point of Captain Carter doing that?
I'm not 100% sure.
I don't know what she's doing. Oh, to
Oh,
take it
holding
off.
him. No,
Oh.
holding him. Oh, yeah, take it off him.
Oh. Bro.
Now Zola has the Infinity Stones.
Uh, Zola. Talk about a virus. Malware. Malware defeated Ultron.
Some 1940s tech defeated
For
Ultron.
real.
What?
Oh my god.
What a
Bro,
mastermind.
Killmonger is on another level. I'm getting chills, bro. Dude, Dude! 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 Holy.
Wakandan drums.
Stomach face.
That's a comic book reference to TV face.
Use the Force, Luke.
I don't know who I want to win here.
I just. Oh my god.
Doctor Strange is gonna.
He's gonna. He's about to give us
He's
a
gonna
huge.
trap them. Yeah, he trapped them. What?
Oh my.
Nope.
Wait, wait, wait. Oh. dude,
This
dude.
is from episode 3.
Jane. Bro. I'm so. Wait, hold on. I think there's a
Dang.
post-credit scene. I think. I think we need to keep it
Yeah.
running. All right. I
Yeah,
think we
there
need to keep it
is.
running. So
That's what it
everybody,
looks
if
like
you're
at
in
least.
here, stay around. I think there's a post-credit scene in like a minute or so.
We're about
Dude.
5 seconds ahead of what the timer is, by the way, just for
Okay.
everyone who's watching and is going off of that timer.
Oh
What?
snaps. Oh my god, I love post-credits.
Hydro Stomper?
I'm getting chills, bro. I'm getting chills. Oh. Bro.
What?
Oh man, do
He's the
I
Winter
love
Soldier of this timeline.
the Winter Soldier.
Well, it
Oh
only
my
makes sense.
gosh. All right, so I think that's it, right? That's
That's
season
what if.
1.
Yeah,
That is
that's
what if
that's
season 1.
that's what if.
Josh from NY, I saw you stop by. What's up, my friend? Brown Babe, it really was incredible. Let's see. Where are we? Where are we? Lo says the main fight was rad. That ending was meh, and the post credit was a little lame. I will say though that the oh man, you know what's funny? This episode, along with last week's episode, to me are kind of like Infinity War and Endgame, where they're really
If you
supposed to be
watch
one.
together, if
Yeah,
you watch them together, they'll make sense.
yeah. But with that said, I mean, I'm over the moon for what the multiverse can be in live action. Well, can be, during phase 4 and phase 5. We're already obviously seeing a lot of that in live action. And Spider-Man No Way Home is going to be just the test of all tests to see how this translates to the on-screen live action world. And I'm so excited, bro. I'm so excited. Land of the Lost has loved it. That's awesome. The Winter Steam. That's a good one. The Winter Steam. I love it. Hey, Venom, go ahead and tell us your idea now. Would love to hear it. But Jonah, just quick thoughts. What would you think of this episode of this season?
Oh my gosh. Started off rough, got a little
Mm,
better, got rough again, and ended pretty well, I would have to say. Um, this episode, I agree with what Lo said. The whole battle was amazing. The solution was a little lackluster, I would
Mm-hmm.
say is a good term for it. And the post credit scene, it was cute.
Mm-hmm.
I just wish that there was more to it. The post credit scene, like I wish we had another like 5 seconds.
Yeah.
It just kind of felt like, oh, this is the payoff. Just the Hydra Stomper. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
I know that Steve's inside, but like that's it. Like
Yeah.
really, that's how we're ending season one.
Yeah.
Do I really want to watch season two? Like that was kind of my thing. It was just like when they give you a post credit scene, you're like, well, I want to see what the post credit scene's about, and like not to. I'll use Shang-Chi as an example because that's been out for long enough, and I can actually spoil
Yeah.
post credit scenes with that.
Spoiler if you
With
haven't seen Shang-Chi. Just FYI. Go ahead and mute if you haven't, but go ahead, John.
So Shang-Chi in the post-credit scene is in a conversation with Wong, Captain Marvel, and Bruce Banner,
Mm-hmm.
and it shows a whole new connection for him in the MCU and where he's going to be going from that point. This kind of left me like, wait, so where are we going in season two, and why does this matter? I wanted something juicier, is what
Yeah.
I'm trying to say.
I think you know what I think the ending or just like where we left off with season one right now. I think why we're a little like meh is just because we really wanted it to directly correlate with the MCU at large, and this left
Oh,
him
it's not
wanting
even
to.
that though. It's not even that wasn't my thing at all. It's just
Mhm.
like I just wanted something. Like it just felt like
Well,
well, it just felt like a small payoff. Like
yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, what it feels like is that what if really is this pocket show, right? Just how it left Killmonger and Ultron in a
mhm.
pocket dimension. That's what this show, season one, feels like. How it ended. Like it ended like it's just putting itself in like this little pocket dimension, and it's over here, and we can pick it up and open it whenever or continue it whenever.
Yeah,
Versus us being like, oh my gosh, like how we need to now
I
go to
need
the
to see the next
movies,
thing. Yeah.
yeah, and like go see what else happens, and then come back to this. Really quick, Roger says, wonder how much of this is going to be included in the movies. So one of the things that's running through my head right now is the kind of like the sidecar implications of this, right? So in my opinion, I think seeing Killmonger become, the Black Panther and just like the type of character he developed into, that to me screams how they're going to possibly continue Michael B. Jordan as an actor in the MCU. Because, I've been thinking about that lately. I've been thinking, man, Michael B. Jordan is a huge name to just have in one movie. He needs to be a staple in the MCU. And especially with everything that happened with, Chadwick
I
Boseman, rest
mean,
in
he
peace.
was Human Torch,
Hey,
so he
we don't talk
deserves
about that.
three. He deserves three standalone movies
And
and
so
four
that's
team
what
up
I think
movies.
how what if is really gonna affect the real or the live action movies is stuff like that. So we saw that um uh Haley Atwell finding somewhere for her to be in live action, whether it's a Disney Plus show. What else? Oh, Supreme Strange. Now we have an introduction to him. Perhaps that could be the huge riff in No Way Home and in Multiverse of Madness, which is going to be literally madness. I'm like I'm like so excited for everything that's to come, and I just can't believe it's really here that we're really experiencing this. I never in a million years, when I was watching Spider-Man 1 with Tobey Maguire and the Green Goblin, never, ever, ever did I ever think this was going to be what was in store for us as fans, for us as movie lovers.
Sam
Um,
Raimi's had this in like planned out since Spider-Man 2
that's wild, dude. You know what's awesome too? Another like cool moment is that Kevin Feige actually worked
on
on like those
Spider-Man 2
early
and
like
Spider-Man. Yeah.
yep, all those early Marvel films that weren't, Disney or anything. Like just those early standalones. I think it's awesome that it's gonna.
Feige and Raimi were just sitting in a room and they were like, let's drop Doctor Strange's name, and
Yeah.
then 15 years from now, let's bring them together.
Oh my gosh, man, this is crazy. Let's go back to the chat really quick though. Smuggler Steel says this feels like a single season broken into like two at least in part. I suspect we will see Gamora and Tony episode next season. Yes,
I would
but
love to.
it did feel like a squeezing.
It did.
It
That's my point. That's my
definitely.
point. It should have been episode 8.
Yep. Um, it felt in a honestly like I that felt too obvious. Like it was way too obvious of like, hey, I know we didn't show you this, but
You know what
yeah,
I think they should have done?
mm,
They should have combined 8 and 9, made it an hour-long finale,
yeah.
and then put that as episode 8.
I wonder what the logistics are. Just like as with Disney Plus, I wonder what like the requirements and all that stuff is because it's not really a budget thing on that end. Like as far as because they had it done right, they had
Yeah.
well, they had
They
episodes.
have
The last two
they
done. Okay, I don't know which ones they had done, but they gave us basically what should have been 10. Hence, yeah, I don't know.
we're missing one somewhere, and it's Tony Stark and Gamora defeating Thanos.
Tony Stark is an absolute point. His death, his
Well,
failure,
but
his
he's alive in that timeline.
in that
And he
timeline with
wins.
Gamora.
He wins.
Oh yeah, that's true. That is
He
true.
wins, but then he wants to create an armor around the universe.
That's crazy. I
So
love
then
to
he
hear
goes
that.
back to Ultron.
Oh my god. Claybear Travel says, wow, 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 that was awesome. Claybear really was. We were super, super stoked. Brown Bay says they reel on Steve. Oh, they really yeah, pooped on Steve this entire series. Alum Gare's in the chat. Nice to see you. Let's see. Venom says Filmtopia. My idea is you can do put a join button for all of the members. So, Venom, I have a compromise of sorts. I'm working on something to do something similar to that, so stay tuned for that. We will be regrouping for the what is it called? The Hawkeye series that will be
Is that
debuting in
Hawkeye
late
that's next?
November. Yeah, Hawkeye's next. At least Hawkeye's the next one I'm gonna do. Um, yeah. What else is next?
I know Book of Boba Fett is like
Dude,
early December, I want to say.
yeah, no. So, Book of Boba is the last episode of Hawkeye. So the finale of Hawkeye will be the first episode of Book of Boba Fett. So that night we'll be doing like a
Gotcha.
double watch party.
Yeah,
Uh,
there's nothing until then. Um, November 12th, Shang-Chi comes out on Disney
oh
Plus.
yeah. Oh, and then so the
That's
next
it.
time you all will see like a live stream of sorts, will definitely be for the Disney Plus day,
Which is November 12th.
which is November 12th, the same day Shang-Chi comes out. But definitely
Jungle
for that
Cruise
Disney
becomes
Plus day,
free.
I will see all of you. Let's see. Ali says, "Do I wish this was live action version?" Yes, I did. I enjoy the series. Absolutely, same here. Roger says, "Is this the way they bring black?" I was thinking the same exact thing. So you know where Black Widow got dropped off in? Like what? Like, do you know
That
what
was
universe
episode
that
3.
was?
Episode
Okay.
3 with Hank
Okay.
Pym killing everyone besides Steve Rogers and Loki taking over.
So that's the Hank Pym episode.
Hmm.
Okay. But and it
I
goes back to
recognized it
that.
immediately because I saw the Asgardian soldiers and I was like, wait, where is this? Oh, that's right. Loki took over this world.
It goes back to that point though, Roger, of what I mean by like the small little pockets or those small little excuses that Marvel can give themselves to be able to include a live action version of Black Widow or whoever, that might not necessarily be around. Um, let's see. Smuggler says this episode overall would have benefited from another 10 to 15 minutes, honestly. Here's the thing though, is I don't think it needed more time. What it needed was a
A
punch,
better
like
solution.
a better resolution. Exactly. not even a better resolution, but a more enticing resolution.
Yeah, one that like made us want to see season 2
Yeah.
more than
Like right now, if season 2 never came, I wouldn't be mad. I would just want to see stuff in live action.
yeah.
Does that
I
make
would
sense?
just want to see it connect over to live action at this point. Like,
Yep.
cool season 2, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I'll watch it when it comes out, but like, I'm not like I need season 2 tomorrow kind of thing. Where like
Mhm.
I needed the next episode of this every week, and then now like they did close the book well. I will say that they closed the book well. I just wish that they left it open a little more.
Yep. Exactly. Let's see. Let's see. Brown Babe says all the big bads were in the pocket dimensions except. Oh, sorry. So Jonah, really quick, I need some clarification. So as far as the Doctor Strange angle of this was, did I interpret this right? So basically, he put the two bads in a pocket
He
dimension.
put Zola and Killmonger in a pocket dimension, in a frozen pocket dimension, I should say.
Hmm.
And then the Watcher teleported him back to his pocket dimension.
Okay, yeah. So basically, Doctor Strange's burden or his, not even burden, but whatever it is,
His
like
sacrifice.
his sacrifice is that he's gonna live in eternity in this pocket dimension, watching over this other pocket dimension,
To
and
make
that's it.
sure it doesn't break open,
Got it.
because that would spell disaster for the
Mhm.
multiverse.
By the way, what is our watcher's name? His name is Wow. It's like four
Watu?
letters.
Watu?
Oatu. Yeah, I believe so.
Watu the Watcher, yeah. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. But he's always been known to interfere. So I did like that he was like the door was always an illusion.
Hmm.
That was a cool
Uh,
line. Watu, yeah.
Really quick. I might have fell behind in the chat. Let me see really quick. Roger says that Black Widow just came out. Yeah, Black Widow actually just came out tonight. Uh, uh, Tonight.
Yeah. It's free. I'm not gonna go back and watch it though.
Hey, you know what's funny? I actually, from time to time, I get like an itch to watch it. That
I don't.
Yeah,
I
like I
don't.
I haven't watched it since I think the last time I watched it, but um it's definitely
I
not on
haven't
my
watched
list where
it
I don't
since
ever want to watch it.
we
You
saw
know
it.
what it is? It's I really like Yelena, and I really like Florence Pugh. Um
Wow. Wow. So basic. So basic.
and like
So basic.
really quick though, Jonah, where are you? Let me see. So, apparently we were chosen. You and I were chosen.
There we go.
The best pictures of us got chosen. Let's see. You have been chosen. Oh, shout out to Felipe, by the way. That was made by Felipe. Felipe is our awesome graphic designer. Make sure to go check him out at 12 Fernos. His links are all down below. But also, go check him out on TikTok. That's his it's still at 12 Fernos, but definitely go follow him on TikTok. He's starting to grow an audience over there, and that's awesome. Um,
I would
by
rather
the way,
watch The Dark World than Black Widow.
oh, so here's the thing. Okay, so on to that point, right? I was saying about Black Widow and basically a lot of the movies that seem to be on the bottom tier of a lot of lists. I've been like open slash wanting to kind of watch them. This one's gonna be the craziest one, but lately, what was it? I think it was on TNT. Captain Marvel was on, and hey, man, I was I was vibing. I was like, yo, bro, who got you smiling like that?
I'll put on Captain Marvel and I will fall asleep as soon as the credits end. And by credits, I mean the intros. The intro.
Oh man. Okay, hold on.
No
Uh,
offense to anyone that made that movie or anything.
Sm-
I just can't. Sorry.
Smother Steel. If I had to guess, slowdowns in the animation pipeline due to the cough-related issues. Yes, I can see that happening, but at the same time, I
They
think
did
they
say
could
that
have.
was the reason that they cut
Yeah,
the episode was because of that. So
yeah.
there's that.
Um, Lowe says, I think they had an episode they thought wasn't the strongest, which was Party Thor, in my opinion, and got it out of the way, and they're just saving Stark and Gamora for season 2. I actually would have done the opposite. I would have gave it, you know, the
Because the
I would have
Thor that
given
we met as Party Thor is not too much different than Thor
yeah,
that we
right?
know
Yeah, from Thor 1.
from Thor 1, he's just more flamboyant and exaggerated in that
Mm-hmm.
party variety.
Mm-hmm.
So I really wish that they kept that Stark and Gamora story in season 1,
Yeah.
because that would have been really interesting to watch them end up killing Thanos and Tony succeeding in something for once without dying.
Hey, but at least we can prove now that it's not an absolute point. His
It
death.
is. It
It
is.
is?
It is. His death just hadn't happened in that timeline yet.
Okay.
But in order for the
Oh,
rest of that timeline to exist, he has to die. So I
you
think
know,
Kang is going to kill him in that timeline.
that's crazy, bro. Yeah, no, phase 4 and phase 5 is going to be wild. But I will say one of the things I really liked about What If, and chat let me know as well, I really liked that they gave the juice back to the Infinity Stones, which I thought were kind of
Mm,
stripped away when we watched Loki, um, and just where we're going with everything post the Infinity Saga and post Thanos. And even What If did they were even kind of what's it called? Not crapping, but like devaluing the Infinity Stones even more when they
mm.
destroyed Thanos like nothing. When
I
there was a
mean,
lot of
that wasn't
instances.
devaluing them. That was just showing how powerful, like,
Ultron was.
Vision's
Yeah,
body is.
yeah,
Like, and when he's not injured,
yeah.
what Vision could have done to
Yeah.
Thanos.
That's true. That's true. So I do though like how the last 2 episodes I think gave it back the juice it needs. I feel like it's at a level playing field again, where if I were to watch the Infinity Saga again, which I will always forever, I'm not necessarily too concerned with those being pointless or powerless or less
Yep.
powerful than what we're about to witness in this multiverse of madness.
Yeah. And
Um,
Spider-Man, the Sinister Six movie.
really quick, really quick. Oh man,
Uh,
I fall behind in the chat. Smuggler says, I
Sauce.
think the tie-in will come in with films with a quick review in the film to catch up those that will then seek out the show. The movies will get more eyes on it. I personally think that Disney has committed, personally, I think Disney has committed to including stuff from shows, whether it's animated or whether it's live action. I'm just talking, if it lives on Disney Plus, I think they expect you to watch it, and they're not going to care about whether you have or haven't seen it. They're going to, I think, include stuff from Disney Plus series um, over to the movies with no hesitation. And that's obvious because I mean, just look at Loki. Loki is probably the most consequential thing of all time. So let's see. Um, all right, hold on. I think I went way too up. Uh, where are we? Where? Sorry.
I think Alan wanted us to rank the episodes.
Alum Gare.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. I see where we are. Hold on. Claybear says, "What if Jeffrey Wright shows up as the live-action Watcher in future Marvel movies?" I think that's going to happen. I like how Jeffrey Wright's going to be a double duty man. He's going to be a DC person for a long time, and he's going to be a Marvel person for a long, long time.
Hmm.
And if there's one person that I would love to do them both justice, it's him. And if for any of you knowing or wondering, Commissioner Gordon, he would be in the new Matt Reeves Batman trilogy and all the other surrounding projects.
Yeah.
Alan Gare says to rank the episodes. Well, I will do that, but just let me catch up with the chat really quick. Ali says,
984. The rest
"Oh,
fall in order.
Ali
984.
says, Ali says, Party Thor 94, Party Thor yelling Vegas every time is so funny because I don't know if you heard it, but it sounded. Oh, I can't remember off the top of my head. I had
He
it during
said
the
Viva
stream,
Las Vegas.
but he said Vegas, and it sounded so similar to something. If I remember it, I'll bring it up. Party Thor is the combo of Thor 1 and Ragnarok Thor. Let's see.
Yeah, I can see that.
Oh, by the way, did we ever get a revisitation to Zombie Thanos? No, right?
I thought we were going to when all the zombies came through, but it was Scarlet Witch, not
Yeah.
Zombie
So
Thanos.
when I said during the stream, I'm like, I think I know what's gonna happen. I didn't think it was gonna be Zonda or Zomda. Shout out to Smuggler for that one. But I uh, I thought it was gonna be Thanos as a
Yeah,
as
I thought it
a
was Thanos too, and I was like, wait, what? And then I was like, oh, that makes more sense.
and Kleber, yes, Florence Pugh better be in the Hawkeye series because if not, that the Hawkeye movie, I mean the Black Widow post credit scene meant nothing. I'm by the way, I'm super excited for Hawkeye. If all of you still in here, obviously you've heard me throughout the weeks, but just letting you know when we get back to that. By the way, really quick, for those of you still here, and Jonah and my fellow Stafftopians, this is actually gonna be one of the, I think the last stream here. The last stream with this setup, and so yeah, so I just want to say thank you to everybody that's ever been a part of the stream so far. It's kind of cool because during WandaVision, we had a certain look and a certain vibe and a certain community, and then that grew with Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and then we evolved, and then we got to Loki, and that just completely that turned into what you're seeing now. And what if obviously we've had like smaller parties, um, and less giveaways. But I will say when we get back to it during Hawkeye in late November, I'm hoping to be able to debut a new format, a cool setting. And also between now and then, I'm hoping to finally put some pre-recorded, long-lasting videos on the channel and really give you all the Filmtopia experience I've had in here for a very long time. So just wanted to say that really quick. Let's see.
I really hope that they don't overly dive into Christmas in the Hawkeye series.
You said that.
Like, I'm okay with it being like around Christmas time and like family and stuff like that. Like, I get that. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's coming out around Christmas for sure. So you want to make marketing stuff off of it, yes, but please just make it a little better than Home Alone was about Christmas stuff.
Dude, you know what's funny? In my head, I was thinking, I hope it feels like Home Alone.
So I'm okay if it feels like Home Alone. Yeah, I'm completely
Okay.
okay with that because Home Alone does not feel like a Christmas movie to me. It feels like a really good movie to me. And so for those that are saying Christmas haters, yeah, I don't like Christmas. I don't like how it's been turned into a capitalist holiday. Um,
I love
so I
Christmas.
just I'm also Jewish, so another reason. Um, so I'm just hoping they don't oversaturate Christmas in the Hawkeye
Yeah.
series. I'm okay with there being Christmas in it. I'm not saying that there can't be any Christmas. Like, no. Like, if it's like Home Alone, Die Hard, like all the good Christmas movies that don't like oversaturate Christmas, be my guest. Keep it that way.
I will say on this side of that point, I will say I hope it's really like holiday-y. I love just like the lights and like the feelings and all that stuff. And going back to that point about I want it to feel I kind of want it to feel like a holiday classic at the end of the day. I want it to feel like you put on Home Alone during the holiday season. And so I'm hoping that this show is able to really appeal to that and be able to be one of those like series slash movies that you want to put on during the holidays. Um, but in all honesty, I really wouldn't uh, doubt if it's only the first episode where it feels really like Christmassy or holiday. And then after that, it's really like you don't feel that at all.
I'm
They're in
hoping it's like
Madripoor.
that.
They're in like.
I'm hoping,
Oh man, that's funny.
but who
Ali says for
knows?
the setting, Christmas setting, please. Hey, I'm telling you, the new setting I think is gonna be
It's
really
gonna
cool.
it's yeah. I don't know anything about that.
Phantom Black 18 says, "Happy for you, thank you for that." Monish, I have not seen Squid Game yet, but that's actually a series that I'm gonna start watching, and I'm actually I'm gonna make some videos on it.
I haven't
Um,
seen it yet either, but I know that episode 6
ah,
is
la la
like
la 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 la
oh,
la
no,
la
this is
la
not
la.
spoiling. This is not spoiling. This is just saying I know that episode 6 is like from what I've heard is the craziest episode in the series. I don't even know how many episodes there are, but I just have
I-
heard that episode 6 is like where it goes down.
Oh, let's see, let's see. Lo says it's gonna be Die Hard with a bow and arrow. That's probably the most
I'm
succinct
okay
way
with
to
that.
to
I'm
put
okay
it.
with that.
Yeah, Claver also says I think Hawkeye will be as Christmas as Die Hard was as Christmas. The trailer gives me hardcore Die Hard vibes, and I think that's a pretty pretty comparable thing that's gonna end up being its most
Hmm.
comparable. Um, Alan Garris says, "Hey, is the pocket dimension the place where the Sinister Six are trapped?" No, and I will get back to this really quick, Alan Garris, but no, and I'll tell you why in a bit. Cooper Willis says, "But for Christmas, I get, uh, yeah, oh Legos." Let's see. Lo says, "After Halloween, only New Year's matters." And Venom,
Yeah.
I do think that Hawkeye's going to be really good, especially um, with the Madam Hydra and Yelena and all these other angles that we haven't really seen in
I
the
don't think
trailers or
Val
anything.
is actually confirmed in any episodes on IMDb.
I think that's mainly for spoiler reasons, but I'm pretty sure she's in there.
I would
Um,
hope so. I would hope so.
all right, hold on really quick. I think Tim Tam says, when Kang was still in charge, did the Watcher only watch one timeline? And then when Loki killed Kang, did all the verses just magically pop up? If that makes any sense. Jonah,
Huh?
so really quick. So Tim Tan's asking, when Kang was still in charge, did the Watcher only watch one timeline? And then when Loki killed Kang, did all the verses just magically pop up? Because we're supposed to believe, right? Or we're supposed to think that there's one main timeline. Hence,
I
there
think
should
it's an
only be.
illusion.
Okay.
I think it
So
was all an illusion.
yeah,
I think it was all an illusion. Um, just to get Loki, or just get Sylvie to kill Kang,
yeah.
just so that he can refresh the cycle because that Kang had already lived out his entire life cycle and he had nothing else to do. He had already conquered everything. So he set up a grand illusion, which the entire show was about, was illusions, um, to fool Sylvie into killing him so that he could restart the cycle. I think there's always been a multiverse. I just think that Marvel is just trying to find a way to now make it have
Mm.
always been there and not a new thing, kind of, is what I'm getting at. Um, it is possible that with the death of Kang, or the um, the one who remains, that all these multiverses are now being able to be observed by the Watcher. But from the way that Jeffrey Wright portrays Uatu, it sounds like Uatu has been watching these universes for a long time.
Yeah.
But these universes also take place at different parts in the timeline. So we have no idea if this is a before or after or anything.
Yeah. Let's see. Smuggler says that no, the sacred timeline is like a rope made of multiverse. Each timeline is unique but prepared with its own sacred timeline. The end of Loki unraveled the rope. Yes,
Yeah.
that exactly. Yeah. Let's see. Claybear says, I think the Watcher exists inside the timelines and King is outside of it all. That's that's what Loki, the show, was trying to like convey. Lowe says Hawkeye is going to get triggered by something flying in the air and will probably shoot it down thinking it's the Shatari, but it'll just be Santa. It's funny because I obviously, like, there's, I didn't know what was going to be at the end of that, but that was pretty funny.
You're on the naughty list, Clint.
Ali says Hawkeye series is basically everyone trying to kill Hawkeye except Kate Bishop. I'm really excited about Kate Bishop. And I can't remember her name, the actress that's portraying her.
Haley.
I think it's going to be super, super.
I think that this is going to be the most, how do I put this? Not misogynistic, but
No. Hold on.
Haley Steinfeld and Florence Pugh in the same series.
Oh, are you talking about like people?
I'm just trying to say that a lot of people have crushes on both of them.
Yeah. You know what's funny? As far as, because like I guess the best word that when you're as far as what you're saying is like, I think you're talking about like what's the word that people use?
I don't know. I just didn't want to be misogynistic. Like, that was just my goal with that, was just trying not to do that.
Yeah. No, and I think what one thing that like is definitely gonna be prominent throughout like the series is, I really like the, what's it called, like where Hawkeye Clint is gonna be passing on the torch to Kate Bishop. But I'm really excited to see like how exactly that torch is going to be passed in terms of like responsibility, in terms of like where is she going to lie within the bigger picture. Just there's a lot of things that I'm really, really excited for, and I like that the show.
I think it's deaf. I like that he's actually like deaf now.
Oh yeah, exactly. That's another aspect of it that's going to present different challenges. And then the other thing too is this show is going to be grounded, at least from the looks of it, from what I think it's going to be grounded, but yet it's going to coincide with Spider-Man No Way Home. This is going to, like, I think around episode 3 or 4 or 5 should be.
I think it should be in between 4 and 5.
Yeah. So it's kind of funny because if there's any sort of big picture multiversal type of stuff, it would happen early in the series. At least that's what I think.
I would think would happen later in the series.
Later. So you're thinking more of Spider-Man No Way Home, something happens there,
and then they show the consequences in Hawkeye.
Yeah.
If Hawkeye's happening at the same time as, or well, it's not, because Spider-Man's taking place right after Far From Home.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But I want to talk about it.
Really quick. By the way, everybody, welcome to Filmtopia. My name is Ricky. That is Jonah.
Hi.
And if you haven't already, make sure to hit the subscribe button and also the like button. I thank you all for being here. Today is the last stream until the Hawkeye series, or actually until Disney Plus Day, which is November 12th. And after that, it will be the beginning of the first episode of Hawkeye series. We will be streaming watch parties again, and those are going to be super, super duper cool. Really quick. Oh, Kleber says, I'm hoping that the rumors about Vincent D'Onofrio are true on Hawkeye 2. I mean, here's the thing. That would be a really, really, like, pretty well kept secret because there's been no chatter about that up until now. And most of
Are
the
we talking
time,
about Kingpin?
yeah.
Is that the guy that? Okay, I've been out of the loop, so I just.
Well, the reason why I say that is because most of the time during productions, especially productions that are, I guess, not too huge, like an Avengers Endgame level, usually they end up like, I guess, getting spoiled early. So for that whole Vincent D'Onofrio um, thing to
There's a
show up, or any sort
chance.
of Netflix Daredevil crossover, I don't know. I feel like it's a little too late. I think we would have heard about that a little earlier on. Kind of like, remember when we heard about Ahsoka Tano and
In Rebels.
Bo-Katan? Who else
Oh,
did
you
we
mean
hear
in
for Mandalorian season
Mando?
2? I remember we heard like the spoilers. The one we did not hear was Luke, and I'm glad we didn't
Yeah.
hear about that. But the ones that they did basically, I don't know, let out or it just got out was Ahsoka Tano and someone else. And so I would assume the whole Kingpin or the whole like Daredevil cast from the Netflix versions, they would have been kind of spoiled a little earlier on.
Oh, Boba Fett was spoiled.
Boba Fett, yes, exactly. Let's see. Lo says, I think Clint has to retire slash die. We need more stakes. All these characters have too much plot armor. Oh, that's a good one. Plot armor. I've never heard that one. That's pretty good. But I will say, I don't think he's gonna die. I do think he's gonna retire in peace. Like, but it's gonna be in a way where like he literally can't anymore. There's no ability for him to actually, if he wanted to join a fight, like they're gonna have to do something to where he can't fight
Yelena's
anymore.
gonna break his legs.
Probably. Let's see. Tim Tam says, so Zombie Thanos is still alive, which means once he kills slash eats everyone in his universe, he could gain cosmic awareness like Ultron. And boom, season 2.
I don't
Um,
think that.
nah. I will say though that I like that. I guess that's one loose end that hasn't been tied up. So I am wanting to know what happened with that
I think
because
we're getting to season 2.
yeah,
Because remember they say, oh wait, no, all those zombies got pulled out of that universe and then got blown up by Ultron.
yeah,
So I don't think they're returning to that same universe.
yeah.
So I don't
Um,
know.
yeah. We'll
Maybe
see.
Ultron already went to that universe and blew everything and like blew up Thanos. Who knows?
Brown Bay says we should watch some of the other Marvel cartoons together on Scener. What's Scener? Do you know what Scener is?
I don't.
Shit. Oh, nice. Oh, you can watch Netflix with friends, like the way we do it on Disney Plus, where
Oh,
it's
okay.
synced up. That's pretty cool. Let's see. Kleber says maybe the same episode that Kingpin will show up will be after we get to see Matt Murdock show up in No Way Home. Um, Unfortunately, one thing though, the Matt Murdock that people theorized in the trailer,
It's
that
not him.
is not him. And the reason why I can confirm is because if you watch the IMAX trailer version, if you go to the theaters and you watch an IMAX movie and you get the Spider-Man No Way Home trailer, it's going to be in IMAX, so it's going to rise up a little. And in that one, you can see that lawyer's face. So
Mm-hmm.
there is that. But by the way, Brown Babe, we'll figure something out about the other Marvel stuff.
I was so excited when I saw Venom in the Spider-Man trailer. It came up.
Alan Gare says, "What about breaking Hawkeye's hand like Doctor Strange, and he can't shoot arrows anymore?"
It's
I
already been done with Doctor Strange, as you just said. I don't see
Yeah,
that being the
I
reason.
will say
I
though,
feel like his legs are more likely than his hands.
or you know how?
Wheelchair bound him.
Yeah, no, yeah. Let's see.
Let's see him
Where
jump
are
off
we?
a building.
Smother Steel says to Mr. Tam, "Now all I can see is zombie Thanos so big and round he looks like a blueberry girl on Willy Wonka after he eats everyone. That's a lot of calories." Yeah,
That's a
calories.
lot of brains. That Thanos
uh,
must be smart.
let's see. Brown Babe says in Disney Plus. Yep. Um, oh, Venom says, "Let me know when you put the join button after Hawkeye."
He's
Oh,
talking
I
about
think.
memberships.
Oh, sorry, Venom. Got it.
Or they, sorry, they're talking about
Yeah, Venom. So
memberships.
check this out. I'm gonna be putting a join button pretty soon. I'm gonna be putting a Patreon button fairly soon. Um, so yeah, I will definitely let you know, Venom. And for all of you still here, definitely if you haven't already joined the Discord, and make sure to follow us at our social medias, link down below. Also, make sure to definitely check out the TikTok because that is the next venture. I almost posted one today, but I didn't. But I'm real,
I'm gonna need that draft. I'm gonna need that draft.
dude. I'm so excited about TikTok.
I
Uh,
need that draft.
I never knew how much um how
You might
awesome
want
freaking
to
TikTok is.
update your TikTok link in the description. It sent me to a
What is it?
404.
Let me see really quick.
It sent me to a 404.
Man, that's not fair.
Uh,
You want to talk about what's fair? All right, hold on.
be careful what you wish for.
How do I do this? Sorry, everybody. I'm just trying to link the correct um, TikTok. But just type in Filmtopia into TikTok, and I promise you, you'll find me. Um, oh, you know why, bro? You have to have an app before. Check this out.
Yeah, I'm just gonna paste one. I'm gonna
Yeah,
paste
so you have
a.
to put an at right before Filmtopians on that link, and I think I just
It's also in the
paste.
chat now.
Okay, cool. So I appreciate that, and then I'm gonna try. Yep. All right. Yeah. So it just needed that at. But really quick. What else? What else? Yeah, Brown Babe. I think it's gonna go the route of some sort of impairment of the cognitive, things. Uh,
Eyesight.
let's see. I was laughing at a comment. Where am I?
Alan, both of us have seen the post-credit scene, but not everyone in the chat has seen it. So
So really quick,
let's not
for
spoil
everybody
it.
that is here, uh, this is what we're gonna do. So everybody that's here right now, type in if you've seen Venom or if you haven't seen Venom, or better yet, um, type in if you're gonna listen to what we're gonna talk about Venom really quick. We're gonna talk about Venom in a spoiler way. So if you do not want to hear, then I would suggest you just mute. And then this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put a text on screen. Hold on.
Stand by. I'm gonna have to head out shortly after we finish this Venom conversation.
Yeah, for sure. Okay.
Probably above my head.
So, with that said, everybody, let's see. By the way, for anybody that cannot access TikTok, for example, if you're in a country that has banned TikTok, I will most likely be reposting those on Instagram on Reels. But I will say I'm gonna go full throttle on trying to grow TikTok and
You can
YouTube.
also post them on here as shorts
Oh,
too.
and that's another thing that's actually gonna I have a plan for that short form content here on YouTube, but I don't want to commit to anything yet. So I will say though, the two things I'm trying to grow are the YouTube channel and TikTok. But with that said, I'm gonna check the chat. Kleber has seen Venom. Brown Bait's gonna mute. Debo says to cover your ears, children. Cooper doesn't care about spoilers. Smother says I am listening to spoilers. All good. Lowe says sure. I'm probably not gonna see, but I know the important stuff pertaining to the MCU that matters. So with that said, spoiler alert is on, and in 3, 2, 1, we're gonna talk about Venom. Let there be carnage. I will say, oh my gosh, man. Let's just get to the post credits scene. Are you down? Just
I mean, I want to hear your thoughts about the movie first.
okay. So here are my thoughts on the movie.
Just
The
give a
way I
brief
preface
thought
it,
process.
the way I preface it is that I like Venom, the character, the movie, the way Tom Hardy portrays him as it is, right? So I understand what they're trying to do. That's why I'm never too upset with the shortcomings or whatever that that a lot of people feel about it. Hence, I have a fun time. So Venom 1, I really liked it, but Venom 2, in my opinion, felt very like if you liked the first one, you'll most likely like this one. If you don't like the first one, then you probably are gonna like this one even less. And
Yeah.
so I say that to say what I liked about it was they they pushed it in a direction that continued to feel like its own universe. I was kind of wondering, okay, I know this is Sony property. I know they have plans for their own stuff, but this definitely feels like it's its own universe. Um, some of the things you do get to see though is like the Daily Bugle, um, just little Easter eggs here and there, and then you pair that with stuff like seeing the Morbius trailer. Um, Morbius had, I believe was it Tom or Andrew or no,
I don't remember. I don't
uh,
remember. I think it's
Toby
Andrew Garfield.
Maguire's. It was Toby Maguire. Wait, I don't remember. But
No, it
they
was.
had
I think it was
someone's Spider
Andrews.
Man.
It was Andrews.
Okay,
I'm
so
pretty
they
sure it
had
was Andrews.
someone's Andrew's Spider Man in that. So then you think, okay, then that's in a different universe. Anyways, long story short, I like the movie, but I will say that I think on their next try, I think they got to give us
Oh,
like
no, it
a.
was Toby. It was Toby.
It was Toby. Okay, I think they got to give us a a more critically acclaimed. I think they need to give it a little bit of a better story. Um,
Hmm. The story was really lackluster.
and I don't know what it is, but I think. Do you think it has something to do with like there's like constraints on it? Like, do you think like if it could like just Joker itself, like it could just be rated R? You
I
think
think
they could?
that I think that if it was allowed to be rated R, this movie would have done so much more
Yeah.
than what it was able to do. Um, I really wish it was rated R. Honestly, there were so many moments that I was like, I want more, but then like they would cut away because PG-13,
Mm.
and they can't show that. Um, I watched Screen Rant's pitch meeting for it this morning. I
Screen
was
rant.
dying. I was dying because literally everything. It was just so accurate. It was just like, and then he's stabbing people and tearing apart their guts and stuff. And he was like, "Whoa, whoa, 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 PG-13 rating." He was like, "Okay," so he just throws them off a balcony. And I was like, "Damn it! I wish it was R-rated."
Yeah, no, exactly. And it was in moments like that where you felt like, oh, like you're
It,
holding back. Uh-huh.
and I want to see Andy Serkis direct a horror. Like like not even a horror, but like a Joker style like Venom movie that's rated R.
Hmm.
Because if they allowed Carnage to be rated R, oh, that would have been a movie. That would have been a movie and a half, I think. Um, and the fact that it was rated PG-13, I think it um, definitely shrunk the zone of what Venom is supposed to be, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And
So
there were not as many heads.
Los actually puts it in a great way, because this is kind of how I felt, but at the same time, because I know we're not getting that, I just enjoy it, if that makes sense. But here's what Lo says: I want a badass, mean, scary Venom, not a campy 2005 Fantastic Four esque Venom. And that's probably a really, really great way to put it. But like I said, because I've just accepted that that's what they were gonna do with it, I was like, okay, I'm I'll have fun with this.
Well, I'd also
Um,
told you beforehand. I was like, yeah, this is literally like the first Venom, except like there's a lot more comedic beats and a lot like it's not as like descriptive on violence as the first one, which
hmm.
yeah, that's pretty much what it was. And then the post credit scene happened, and I
Okay.
was like,
So here we go. Here we go.
we're in
So chat,
danger.
obviously, right? You're watching the movie, and then it ends. And again, the movie ended, especially this one, compared to Venom 1. Let There Be Carnage, if I'm not mistaken, it just
And
ended
then
like,
on the beach, they were on the beach with
oh yeah, yeah. So
Venom's toes in the sand.
if there was no post credit scene, it wouldn't, like, you wouldn't think it would have a sequel or anything. Like, it's just all right, it's done. But hence enter the post credit scene. We see them in this like
Hotel.
we see them in this dingy hotel. And and obviously I went in without it getting spoiled, and I went a few days
I tried
after
so hard. I tried
all.
so hard not to spoil it for
Hey,
you.
hey, bro, I don't know if it's like the places I follow, or what it is, but the internet's been like done a pretty good job for me on my end, like being pretty clean. Like there's no douchebags like ruining it. You know what
I
I
don't
mean?
think I haven't seen anything either, so
Yeah,
I'm impressed. Like I'm like okay,
yeah.
maybe not.
But I will say though, you get to that, and I'm just thinking in my head, I'm running through different, you know, multiversal. Like I'm just like going everywhere in my head. I'm like, where is this going? What are they gonna do? Are they really gonna like actually? Are they gonna do this?
I
Next thing
thought
you
that they were
know,
gonna explain like Venom was like I'm gonna connect you to the symbiote hive mind now, and
yeah,
I was like, oh, this is gonna be fun.
yeah.
So Venom 3 is gonna take place like in space, okay, and there's gonna be symbiote versus symbiote only. So rated R, please. um, and then that was not where they went at all with it.
I'm gonna show some stuff Felipe said in a bit, but really quick, I will
Oh
say
god.
though,
Oh
we get to
god.
that point, and again, my mind's racing. I'm just thinking like, are they gonna do this? Like, is this really gonna happen or not? Because obviously, I went in thinking I want it to be this, I want it to be this, I want it to be this. Sure enough, they have the little conversation. Eddie, do you want me to show you? Right? Like
Yeah.
um, and then he taps in. He's about to show Eddie like the 1/16th of an ounce of whatever. He said it would melt your little mind if I showed you blah blah blah. So let me show
If I
you a little
showed you
piece.
all of it.
So, I, so at that moment, I'm like, oh my god, what's gonna happen? And then boom, the room begins to shake. The scene, the room, everything, the bed starts to shake, and it starts to have like this sort of TV glitch vibe,
It
right?
wasn't even a TV glitch. It just like started, or I guess it kind of was. It
Yeah.
kind of looked like WandaVision almost.
Hmm.
How
Yeah.
WandaVision had its transitions from the house like glitching in and out,
Yep.
and then there's like a huge like white light that flashes,
Yep.
and then all of a sudden they're in a bougie hotel with swan towels.
Yeah. Oh, you know what's exactly. You know what I just realized? So when so okay, so obviously that happens, and then you see on the TV the one
Mm.
and only J. Jonah Jameson, and then boom, my mind is just firing. I'm just like, oh my god, this is really, really, really happening. I don't even when I'm watching it, I'm like, I don't believe this. I'm like, I don't believe it. Then boom, you see Tom freaking Holland, Spider-Man on the screen, and Venom does the most Venom thing, and he goes and he licks the TV screen. And what did he say? He said,
I
oh, what did he
like
say
him
when
or something
he's
like
like, I
that.
like him. um, and yeah, and sure enough, that obviously was finally our connection to Tom Holland's Spider-Man, which is inadvertently connected to the overall grand MCU. Um, Obviously, that's Sony's property, so that's why it's hard to say it's part of the MCU because they can kind of pull it away at any time. But
But they're not going to.
as
Venom is the
Smuggler,
sixth member of the Sinister Six. Confirmed.
if or Smuggler said it earlier in the chat, I believe, and she said that that this um that Sony's not dumb. The
Yes.
MCU is where the bread is, and yeah. But I will say that
They did play it a little safe throughout
yeah,
the majority of the movie. They played it safe.
yeah,
They stuck to what they knew was going to do well, and they didn't really take any risks. Which, yeah. But my entire theater booed when there wasn't a second post-credit scene.
a second one. Well, dude.
Yeah, because we were all sitting there like, oh my god, like this is what's coming. Okay,
Yeah.
uh, are we getting something else now? And then there was nothing. We were like, what? What?
Yeah. Well, what's funny, or what's pretty funny is that I'm glad there was no second post credit scene or an actual post credit scene because I guess you could call this a mid credit scene. So if there was a post credit scene, I didn't see it because I left.
There wasn't. There wasn't. I stayed until the very end, and
One,
literally like everyone in my theater was just like, "Are you kidding? Like, what is this?"
yeah. Alan Gare says that the post credit scene overshadows the whole movie. Don't get me wrong, the
Oh
movie
yeah.
is decent, but the post credit scene is amazing. Here's the thing. Here's the funniest. One of the craziest parts about that is that I feel like this movie and this post credit scene, I've never seen a post credit scene outweigh a movie like that. Like
I want to say
I don't remember. Like I'm open to like being reminded, but I can't remember
Black
something.
Widow for me personally. Black Widow for me personally, just because of how much it's set up, like Hawkeye and everything. Like
Yeah.
it made a bad movie good for me in the MCU.
But
Also the Captain Marvel post credit scene.
which one was that? Was that the
That was her showing up at Avengers
with Captain
and
America
being
and
yeah,
Natasha?
being like, "Hey, where's Fury?"
Yeah. You know why I didn't like that one? Or not that I didn't like it, but the reason why it doesn't have that effect for me was because I saw it in Infinity War with the beeper. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so like the post credit scene in that one didn't really like do anything for me.
Well, it made
Uh,
me like be like, okay, so you are trying to connect the movie, um, because it really felt like a disconnected movie. Like it was just like, okay, so we're getting an origin story right before the final battle. Why? And then they connected it, and I was like, okay,
dude, here's another thing. As far as the Sinister Six goes, you know how we spent months theorizing, okay, who's the sixth member? Or yeah.
oh,
Um,
I had a feeling as soon as they pushed Venom back up that it was going to be Venom,
okay.
because they
But
need
is
to
it
get
safe
that
to
out.
say though? Is it safe to say though that that wasn't a foregone conclusion? Like,
So there were a lot of things it could have been. It could have been evil Doctor Strange, but I after watching What If tonight, definitely not it.
yeah,
Um, it could have been Rhino, but again, after watching Venom and watching What If. I don't think Rhino's going to make an appearance.
Hmm.
Rhino's not that popular of a character.
What about
When
Scorpion?
you're thinking about Scorpion, could return.
That's who I
We haven't
thought
seen him
like
in
the
any
sixth
trailers.
was.
I thought Scorpion is a good inclination for it. Also, Donald Glover's character.
Mm.
Um, he could have been the sixth member, but I really think that it's going to be a multiversal Sinister Six
Hmm.
because you have Toby's Green Goblin, Andrew's Doc or Toby's Doc Ock. You have Andrew's Electro. You have Sandman. You have Venom, and then you have Vulture. There's your six right there, which is very close to the original roster of the Sinister Six,
Hmm.
mind you. Which was also why I was thinking Venom.
Really quick, as far as the post-credit scene, this is the alternate one.
Alternate one.
Yeah, the alternate one, bro. You didn't see this one
Oh wait,
in theaters?
Mysterio. Oh, that one. Yeah, that one. I
You know
forgot
the
Mysterio
vibes.
could also be alive still. Um,
Oh,
but
that
yeah,
sounds pretty good.
so we have Mysterio, Doc Ock, Vulture, Sandman, and Electro
Hmm.
pretty much confirmed,
Yeah.
and Venom and Venom now, which you just replace Craven with Venom, and you have the original six members of the Sinister Six, pretty much.
Los wrote it. A Vulture, Electro, Doc Ock, Green Goblin, Sandman, Lizard Man. But
Oh yeah,
I
the
will.
lizard was in the trailer.
Yeah,
I keep forgetting about that.
there.
Huh.
Or you know when Tom Holland's when Spider Man he turns around in this trailer and there's
I
like this.
think it's a deep fake. I really think it's a deep
Yeah, you think?
fake. Yeah, because he's dressed so much like how Tobey
Yeah,
Maguire dressed when he
yeah.
was playing Spider-Man.
Let's see really quick. What was I going to show you guys? Oh,
That
by the way,
post-credit
here's
scene.
another. This is from tonight's episode, by the way. You know, I was what ifed. Oh, man. Shout out to Felipe, man. Shout out to Felipe.
That's amazing.
Uh,
You look like a me character.
oh man. Swagger Steel says Captain Marvel credit scene of Goose barfing up the Tesseract was one of the best
Yes.
parts of the movie.
Yes. Yes.
Oh man.
I agree. There we go. That's the post-credit scene that made the movie better than, or that was better than the movie.
What else did Lowe's say? Lowe's said it's funny because in every Venom trailer they always showed the Marvel logo at the beginning, and some didn't even have the Sony logo. They're actively trying to trick the audience. Um, yeah, no,
Yeah.
dude. Honestly, like the interconnectivity of today's just Marvel on-screen live action stuff is just it's at a point where it's like it's unbelievable. Again, I sit here every day thinking I remember watching Spider-Man 1 with Tobey Maguire and I thought that was the coolest thing in the world. Just that by itself, Green Goblin, I thought that was the coolest thing I'd ever seen. And never did I think we'd ever get something like Avengers Endgame, something like the multiverse. Yeah. But by the way, the one thing I did want to say really quick was, and we'll wrap up pretty soon. But one of the things that I wanted to say was, I kind of what I probably liked the most about the trailer. I mean, the post credit scene of Venom was the fact that I got to visually see what it looked like to switch universes. I don't know if that
Mm-hmm.
like hit you or impacted you, Jonah, as much as it did me. But for me,
It
it
was
was like,
cool.
oh my god, like so that's how it happens. That's how Doc Ock comes over. That's how
Yeah.
blah blah blah. That's a and so that was honestly
And that's how they moved from where they were in their universe to the exact moment in
yep.
the main timeline, which is really cool. I see a lot of people like being like Venom is not in the Sinister Six, and I'm gonna come back at you and say he's gonna start as a member of the Sinister Six because
Mm-hmm.
all he's seeing from his boss, nonetheless, or from his former boss, because he used to work for the Daily Bugle, is that this person is a menace and this person is a like bad person, right?
Yeah.
So he's thinking that Spider-Man is a bad guy, and he doesn't know Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So he's gonna team up with the Sinister Six
That.
because he thinks because they're all trying to get Spider-Man,
Yeah.
who is being villainized by J. Jonah Jameson.
Yeah.
But so I think that Venom's going to start as a member of the Sinister Six, but by the end of the movie, it'll be Venom and Spider-Man, all the Spider-Man and Venom working together.
Imagine, dude. Oh my god. Ah, that's crazy. Let's see. Alan Gare says, "This Venom isn't a villain. Here's mine: Doc Ock, Green Goblin, Electro, Vulture, Scorpion, and Lizard. You can actually see
Mysterio
Lizard.
instead of Scorpion, and I think Mysterio will come back once Venom realizes that Spider-Man is not a villain. I think that Scorpion's going to be subbed out for Mysterio, but everything
Let
else
me
I
ask.
agree with.
We'll wrap it up on this, but let me ask you this: any predictions for the Spider-Man No Way Home trailer number 2, or actually trailer number 1, because I guess the first one's considered a teaser. So for trailer
Yeah,
number 1 for Spider-Man No Way Home, do you have any predictions as far as what they're gonna actually show us?
it depends on when it drops.
Right.
If they drop it next month, we very much could see Venom in the trailer,
Yep.
or at least Tom Hardy. Um, if they drop it this month, I would just want to say I want to see Green Goblin, Doc Ock, and Electro on the same screen at one time. That would be what I would want to see from
Mm-hmm.
the trailer. Is see Jamie Foxx. Um, well, I'm tired. Names of people. Actors. I want to see the same. I want to see the actors on the same screen at one
Yep.
time, and whether that be the Sinister Six members or that be Toby, Andrew, and Tom.
Quick question: as far as Toby and Andrew not being in it, if you had to give it a percentage of them not being in it, what percentage would you give it? Because every day I'm getting a little bit more nervous.
So before Venom, it was 28 to 35, 20 to
Mm-hmm.
35%. I was like, okay, I really don't think that they're going to have him in there. But with the inclusion of Venom into the MCU now, that's more of like a 10% now, like a 10 to 15. It's like cut it in half for me.
Okay.
Like I'm like feeling more and more confident like they are coming, and
Mm-hmm.
now that we have confirmation that they're willing to cross over their characters
Yes.
from their own universes into the MCU, um, I, this is why Venom needed to come out before Spider-Man,
Yeah.
because it is all the reason and all the more for them to allow the presence of Toby and Andrew in the MCU.
Mm-hmm. You know what my biggest hesitancy as far as uh, either of those two being in it? I personally could see Andrew Garfield being in this, but I don't know. I don't know. It's just me and just like stuff I've seen and like just like the vibe I get. But I really felt that Tobey Maguire was not open to this. Like, hence, that's been my biggest hesitation up until this point. Um, I feel like uh, it was something that I feel like he's one of those actors that if he says no, it's a no, right? And
I don't think he would have said no to this though. The bag that he would bring in from this alone, even if it's just a few hours, I mean, even if it's just like a 30-minute cameo,
yeah,
like the bag he would bring in from this movie,
yeah,
why would he say no?
yeah,
That's the thing that you got to think about is they also want to make money.
yeah.
The MCU
Here's the
is
thing, though.
the biggest moneymaker on the planet right now when you think about it, and especially in like a pandemic time.
Yeah.
Like, it's been the biggest money making
Here's the
movie.
one caveat though, I will say, is that as far as that goes, right? I don't know how much of a bag they would roll out just because Sony's at the head of this. Sony's the one that's like kind of has the final say with everything. I just don't know how much money they're willing to roll out, right? A, but
This
then
is
B,
Disney. This is Disney. If
I
they're
don't. But
willing to literally just throw away Scarlett Johansson's lawsuit and be like, whatever, here's your money,
well, here's
which
the thing.
they've essentially done at this point,
Mm.
they're gonna do that with Sony too. They're gonna
Well,
say, here, take your like 10% money or whatever the heck it is that you make off the movie, and we'll keep the
yeah,
seven
yeah.
billion like
Yeah.
off of everything that we make from you guys in total, like
I will
from
say.
merch, from movie tickets, from everything.
I will say though, that as far as the Toby one goes, I just felt that he was very Joaquin Phoenix like, where, and again, this is just a presumption, but I was just thinking maybe he might be one of those actors where the money necessarily isn't everything. Because I know I've seen him have like encounters with paparazzi that weren't good, right? They weren't good, and obviously he had a right. You
It
know, they're
was
very
Spider-Man 3 level.
yeah, very invasive. Exactly. Very invasive, and like I just didn't know if he was an actor that wanted to rejoin that sort of uh, what is that called? Like hysteria, like fandom
Well,
hysteria and stuff.
I think that one way to compromise both of these ideas of him being in the movie and him not getting back into the paparazzi and stuff like that is to kill off Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man.
Han Solo it. Yeah.
Yes.
Honestly, I think literally that you just said that. I think that is literally what's gonna happen.
So
Um,
I think that Tobey
you're right,
Maguire's
and he doesn't have
Spider-Man
to
is
do
gonna
any
die.
press right now. He doesn't
Nope.
have to. He's like Luke Skywalker in the Rise of Skywalker, where he didn't do any press because
Yep.
we're not supposed to know he's in the movie yet. True,
Yep.
very true, Jonah.
But Andrew's gonna have a huge role. I
And
think
Andrew, I see having a huge role. Yep.
I see Andrew taking on the role that Peter Parker did to Miles in um,
Yep.
Spider Verse, and I see um, Andrew saving Tom's Peter Parker and showing up next to him as Spider Man and stuff like that, and like helping him get out of it. I also think that once Tom Hardy realizes, oh, this guy's good, um, rather Eddie Brock, but I'm just using actors' names because I'm tired. I can remember them. Um, once I think that it's going to be those three in the finale. Those are the three Spider-Man that we're going to have.
That's
It's going to be
wild.
Venom, Andrew, and Tom,
That's
and
wild.
because Toby will already be dead.
Yeah.
I think Toby's going to die on that bridge. I think that he's going to get bombarded by. That's going to be like the first like Sinister Six attack, and Toby's going to be the one that dies there.
So you're telling me that when this happens, hello, Peter. Welcome to Filmtopia.
Yes. Yes.
when that happens,
Yes, I think that that's Tobey Maguire, and I think that because we also see a Green Goblin bomb
yeah,
on that same bridge, so I think that he's going to get bombarded by the Sinister Six on that bridge.
bro. Oh man, I wish we weren't in these times. This thing, I'm telling you, would have beat Endgame. I really do. Okay, I don't know about beating it, but it would have came this dang close. Literally this dang close as far as box office numbers, bro.
Abby, this is my tired brain. Imagine if I was awake, how much more hype this movie would have been if I was fully awake right now.
Mad Cake says, "Hello, Jonah and Rick. I'm late. No worries, Mad Cake. But just letting you know, Jonah took the lead on the super chats
I think
war
so.
or battle you're having. So just letting you know. Just letting you know." Uh, oh, so Smuggler says, "What has Toby even done since Spider-Man? Honest question. He disappeared." That was my reasoning. Like one of my things was I felt he was very more principled okay, I'm not wording this right, but I'm just saying I wasn't sure if the money was actually going to move him to do stuff.
Very closed off, and since
Yeah.
it's been treated kind of how Mark Hamill was treated with 7 and 9,
Mm-hmm.
and even Mandalorian,
Mm-hmm.
like there's like while there are rumors like, oh, he's gonna show up, but there's no proof of anything. Like
Yeah.
we were all like, oh, it has to be Luke. We were like, it has to be Luke,
Yeah.
but it could be this person or that person. It's that same thing with Mandalorian season 2 finale. So that's just
It,
my thought process.
and Allie, I feel your pain. I feel your pain. Stop hyping this up. It'll hurt. If that's my pain as well. Like every single day, I wake up and I'm like, what if Andrew and Toby are not in this? I have a really strong feeling I'm at like 97% Andrew's in this, but I don't know about Toby. But we'll see. We'll find out literally in less than like 60 days, I believe. No,
No,
less than 80 days.
just over 60.
Yeah.
It's like 67, something like that. But
Um,
yeah, so Ali, I'd like to hope for the best, but expect the worst. So I will hype the crap out of this movie, but go into it like, all right, this is gonna be like Captain Marvel. Like that's
oh,
literally what I'm gonna go into that movie, and then I'm gonna walk out like, oh my god, that was the best movie ever. Because that's how I do it. I'm just like, what was my least favorite movie that I recently watched? Okay, that. I'm going with the same expectations that I went into that movie with, and that's why I gave Venom an 8.7 out of 10.
mhm. Yeah, definitely when the expectations are low, or not even low, but they're just like you're not worried about them and you just go in and you have fun. I think that's one of the best ways to experience stuff. But check this out. Felipe sent me this. It's not a Photoshop or
Eternals
anything.
does come first.
Which one?
Eternals comes out in
Oh,
just under a
it,
month.
dude, Los Eternals will be, I think,
Huge.
possibly. It's gonna be huge, but I think it's gonna be technically, visually, just movie wise, filmmaking wise, I think it might be the greatest MCU movie ever made.
I think
Um,
I think it's going to be the highest grossing pandemic movie
oh, well,
without
yeah.
Spider-Man. Without Spider-Man being released. Up until Spider-Man is released, I think it's going to be the highest grossing pandemic movie.
So check this out. Here's my prediction. So Venom so far, congrats by the way. If Venom didn't, if it didn't do well, who knows what could have happened. But Venom right now is number one. Oh, Shang-Chi was,
No, Shang-Chi is still
Black
number one.
Widow. Black Widow first was the number one. No, sorry. Let's go back all the way to the beginning. Kong versus Godzilla. Shout out to Kong versus Godzilla. If it wasn't for you, none of this would have happened. Kong versus Godzilla. This is all you're doing. Thank you. So that came out. Then Black Widow was the number one, and then right now Venom overtook it as the number one movie during this time. And then I think the next one that might break it has a possibility to just edge it out just by a little. It's a possibility. Is I think Dune. It has a possibility. I don't think it's gonna happen, but I think it has a possibility.
I don't think Dune looks amazing. I just don't think it's going to have the draw that these Marvel movies are getting or any of these other like highly grossing
Well,
movies.
check this out, Jonah. Look at this really quick though. I think if the draws of people that come out from Marvel movies, anything that has that Marvel stamp, right? And let's just kind of put in that like there's kids, there's teenagers, there's young adults, and there's older people, and there's elderly. Okay, and then you have like a little bit of each. But what if for Dune, this is just my prediction. What if for Dune, the more, people like older people, us, young adults, adults, elderly, what if there's enough of those to kind of make up for the younglings that aren't going to go really want to watch this?
Yeah,
You know what I
I
mean?
get that.
That's where I'm kind of like lying on all this. Is I think we're going to see a lot of um, adults go out to watch it, and I think it would edge out Venom by maybe $1 million, like maybe half of,
Maybe,
yeah, like literally, it's not
maybe.
gonna blow it out of the water. And then obviously after that,
Um,
Eternals is gonna wipe the floor with everything.
Cooper Dune is I don't know if you've seen or read Ender's Game, but it's very similar to Ender's Game. Ender's Game takes a lot of homage to Dune. Um, so if you're looking for what Dune is about, just look it up. I don't know too much about Dune, but it's a lot of the original stuff that was in Dune looks like it's going to be remade into this one,
Mm.
and it looks like it's just going to be a copy paste of the original Dune, but with a better ending, hopefully.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm hoping that Dune does well so we can get Dune 2, um, or just whatever they're gonna build in the Dune, universe and stuff. But I hope it does well. Really quick, let's go to the chat. Where are we? Madcake says, I'm reading from earlier, and I have to say that Venom will not be a villain just because they have already made 2 movies trying to make him a good guy. I think at first he will not like Spider-Man. Yeah, exactly. Because he is painted as a bad guy on the TV, but he will
That's
end
what I
up
was
trying to
saying.
work with Spider-Man. Yep,
That's what I was
exactly.
saying. I was saying that he would have to actually, that he will be on the Sinister Six to start the movie, but by the end of it, it'll be Andrew, Tom, and Tom.
Los brings up a good point, though, about Eternals, which is, I think, like Shang-Chi, or wait, maybe he's talking about Dune.
He's saying
Um,
like Shang-Chi.
Yeah, but I think he's referencing Dune. It could be Dune or Eternals because they're both
It
pretty
works for both
diverse.
those movies. It
Yeah.
works for both those movies.
So I think like Shang-Chi because of how diverse and worldly the concept. Oh, okay, so he's talking about Dune. The concept of the film is it will make around the world. Yeah. Let's see. Zendaya and Sad Boy Chalamet will pull in TikTok numbers to Dune. uh, that's funny. Um, let's see. Where are we? And yeah, Eternals is going to be the best MCU movie. Facts, only no debate is required. I truly believe that. I truly think it's going to be a filmmaking masterclass. Um,
You know what made me sad?
mm,
I saw a post on social media the other day that was like, "Free Guy is now on Disney Plus," and I was like, "Oh yeah, I could finally go back and rewatch it." And it's only in certain countries, and I was like, "Are you kidding
for
me?"
wait, for what?
Free Guy.
Mm. Spoiler Steel says, I'm being honest. I don't think Eternals is going to do that great in the box office. I am saying that because my friends and family are showing zero interest in it. They're the general audience. Here's the thing, though. I personally think that the Eternals necessarily. Okay, here's what I think is going to happen with the Eternals. I think it's going to break the 90 million mark, right? That's like the record so far. I think it's going to get up to like the 120, 130 million. And I think it's just going to be a ramping up of marketing that happens. I think the
You also have to
Marvels.
remember, you have to remember that Marvel fans are dedicated.
Yeah.
They will go and see the movie multiple times. For example, when Endgame came out, I saw it 17 times in theaters. Yeah. I saw Shang-Chi 30 times in theaters, Black Widow twice. Like, mind you, I am a super nerd when it comes to
Yeah.
the MCU, but the average viewer, if they enjoyed the movie, they'll want to go and watch it again.
Yeah.
And then they'll bring their friends with them
Yeah.
and then generates more money. Because I know I saw Shang-Chi by myself, and then I was like, my friends and I didn't have anything happening, and I was like, well, let's all 10 go watch Shang-Chi. And they're like,
Yeah.
okay. And then we all went and watched Shang-Chi. That's $180 right there.
Yeah. No, and I think the word of mouth is going to spread like wildfire starting on October 18th, which is the world premiere. So that's where all the pressers get to go watch it first, the red carpet premiere. I think from the 18th of October,
Filmtopia.
dude, I wish I could have included myself in that. Soon though, one day. And from October 18th to November 6th or 5th, I truly think that it's going to ramp up the necessary like marketing, the necessary buzz for it to be able to break the current record. Um, if this was regular times, it really would have done some numbers, I think. Let's see. I think Alan Gare's heading out. Goodbye to you, Alan. Thank you for the awesome chat tonight. Thank you for being here. Mad Cake, I think, in reference to Dune, says in small context, it's like space Game of Thrones. um,
Yeah, I mean, it's also a lot. Red Rising also takes a lot of um, inspiration from Dune. So if you've read Red Rising, still waiting for that movie, by the way. It's been like 6 years. Um, but yeah, Red Rising took a lot of inspiration from Dune.
yeah. Let's see. Let's see. Really quick, Cooper Willis says, "Do you think the Book of Boba will have more views on Disney Plus than the Mandalorian, or worse because of Hawkeye?" I personally believe that the Book of Boba Fett will do better than. I think most of the series going forward will always beat the one preceding it. So I personally think that Book of Boba is going to beat whatever the Mandalorian season 2 did, and then obviously season 3 of Mandalorian will beat whatever Book of Boba Fett does, and I feel the same way for Marvel series live action. Lowe says Eternals is going to get both critical praise and hype. You have Angelina Jolie and an Indie Golden Globe Award winner. I think it's going to make bank. Plus, it'll be so beautiful. So as far as it being the most well shot, most beautiful movie, most theatrical, like awesome experience, um, I really think it's going to get that sort of treatment. And then also critically, I truly see it being a contender for the best picture of the year, and actually getting Oscar love. And one of the reasons why as well, which is kind of just, it's one of those things that it happens. It's Chloe Zhao won Best Director, won the Oscar for the Best Director last year. Hence, if she's making a Marvel movie, and it's sad, but like this, that's just how this that whole Oscar game works, which is they base it on like who's been good to them and who hasn't. Adam Sandler reportedly was not nominated for an Oscar a few years
Imagine
back
Adam
for.
Sandler in the MCU.
That'd be crazy. Woo, whoa! I can't do it right now, but yeah, man.
Reed Richard. Reed
Yeah,
Richard.
man. Yeah, man.
Reed Richard as Adam Sandler as Reed Richard.
That'd be crazy. But I will say that Adam Sandler didn't get nominated. One of the rumors of him not being nominated for Uncut Gems, which I think he should have been nominated for, and it was a heavy class. It was Leo DiCaprio, Joaquin Phoenix, I think. Uh, was it De Niro? No, there was other big
I
time, but he should have been squeezed into one of those slots for Uncut Gems. But one of the rumors was that the Academy basically was punishing him for basically like crapping on cinema via all the films he makes, like the Happy Madison films he makes. So just wanted to throw that out there. But I think we're definitely pulling to the end. I'm getting kind of tired.
yeah.
um,
I got class in 6 hours.
yeah, Jonah, I just want to say thanks, man, for coming on tonight.
Yeah, of course.
It's been
I enjoy
fun.
this every time I'm able to be on.
Yeah, and obviously this season, right, for What If wasn't as um, co-host like, right?
Yeah,
But
I didn't need it, but I'm glad that I was able to be here for the
yeah,
finale.
so I'm happy, that you were able to come on, and I was able to see you. Was it this season? Was it during What If that Lizzie and Mad Cake was on it too? The last time they were on it, was it this? I can't remember if it was for What If.
No,
Man,
no.
I'm. Oh, no, no, no! It wasn't. It wasn't for What If.
Mad Cake, when was the last time you were on? You're in the chat right now.
Yeah, because honestly, like the
Because we
beginning
haven't
of
seen Lizzie with blue hair. We haven't seen Lizzie with blue hair, even though she
that's
has it.
that's true. I just can't remember what was the last thing we were all on at the same time. But
Loki finale.
I feel like there was something. Oh man, I'm missing something.
that
I
I
don't know.
remember.
I don't know what it was, but I will say though, I can't wait to see everybody again. I'm really really hoping for the Hawkeye series to, take on this
You can
new.
turn the spoiler alert off.
Oh yeah. Uh, I'm really excited for Hawkeye, both the series and the way we're gonna do these watch parties. Again, I want to revolutionize the watch party game, and
Yes, Black
hopefully,
Widow. Black Widow
Black
was the
Widow.
last thing.
Got it. Yeah. So I miss you, Mad Cake. I miss everybody. I will say that while Filmtopia feels a little quiet right now, I'm telling you, stay in here
Oh
with
wait,
me.
the Bad Batch
The Bad Batch.
was Lizzie. The Bad Batch was for Lizzie. That's what it was. That
Mm,
she and I were both on together.
got it.
The Bad Batch
Um,
finale was the last thing that she and I were on together with you. And
wow,
then
that feels so long ago.
it was a month ago, dude. It was right after episode 1.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's see.
And then
But yeah,
Suicide
man.
Squad before that.
Oh, Suicide Squad. Yeah. Um. Let's see. All right then, dude. Well, like I said, Jonah, thank you for being on tonight. I appreciate you. I will definitely see you soon. I'm probably just
Hopefully.
gonna stay on for 2 more minutes and just give my
I'm,
outro
I'm gonna dip
to the
though.
chat. What's up?
I might be in chat. Have a good night,
Oh,
guys.
for sure. All right, brother. Peace out. Um. All right, everybody. Well, here we are. This is the end of the watch party experience for What If. I just want to say thank you 100 million times over. I love you guys 3,000, and it means a lot that you spend your experience, your movie, your streaming, your Filmtopia experience with me. Um, I'm really hoping that moving forward, I'm able to continue to up the it factor or up the fun level of these watch parties, of these viewings. And I'm hoping to debut a little bit of that, starting with Hawkeye, which starts sometime in November, late November, and this is it. This is the end of this set as you know it. I'm gonna be changing things up, and I think it's gonna be a pretty cool improvement or upgrade or whatever you want to call it. Um, but I'm very, very, and forever grateful for what we've built, for what it's turned into, what I have behind me, what I've had behind me before, what I have in front of me, which is all of you, having my back and just being awesome, being family, being Filmtopians. And I'm just I'm I'm humbled, I'm grateful, and I can't wait to see what's next. And with that said, let's go on to the next phase. Let's do this together. And I have some pretty cool things along the way I'd love for all of you to be a part of. Definitely, most of the links are down below, but join the Discord, follow us on TikTok and on Instagram. And I would love, I'm open right now to a lot of ideas. I'm open to a lot of content direction and ideas. And I would love to hear it though. Definitely, if you can leave it, either DM me your thoughts or your suggestions or whatever you want to DM me, or go over and put it in the Discord. But regardless, I would love to give you all what you want to see, as combined with what it is I want to make. And at the end of the day, like I said, I'm just like super grateful that all of you are Filmtopians, that all of you are a part of Filmtopia. Again, this is not a me thing, it is a we thing. And yeah, so with that said, Los says good night. Uh let's see. Mad Cake says my homies all love. Smiler says sweet as the dreams to all, stay wicked cool. Cooper Willis says, bye, have a good time. Thank you, Cooper. Yes, and we'll be here for the Book of Boba. Hermano, obrigado. Felipe, ready for the next phase. Let's see. Jonah says, we built this city. Anthony Rios says, I came late, but I subscribed and thumbs up. I hope to catch you guys earlier. Anthony Rios, thank you for stopping by. We will be back very, very soon for Hawkeye to do these watch parties. But until then, I'll have a lot of stuff on the channel for you to enjoy. So thanks for that. We built the city on rock and roll. Yeah, connect on Discord. Definitely, Ali. Thank you. Jonas says it. Vibes. Cooper says vibes. And yeah, Smuggler says, come to Discord here in a few weeks. I will be revealing a new costume to share with folks. Yes. You guys got to see Smuggler Steele's Loki fit costume. I think from a few years back, but it was posted a few weeks ago. Awesome. But yeah, with that said, I won't make this outro too long anymore. Again, thank you so very, very much. You all are the reason why Filmtopia exists, and that is to experience movies together. And so with that said, my name is Ricky. This is Filmtopia, and I will catch you next time. Vibes. Woo! I'm so excited. All right. Peace, everybody. Where am I? Here we go. All right.